through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball.
He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Tracy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins take over as they intercept it for the 3rd time in just our opening quarter. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, set. Eagle, 6, Mega. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it near the 10. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. It seems like a lot of the time, Rob, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, good look for them.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the kick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Here we go, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap battle Richardson. And they pick him off again. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers' primetime game said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
2nd and 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fury, yellow. Hut.
He'll pass it this time. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That one intended for Jalen Waddle, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, light blue, steel, 52 blue, black shot. Set, hut.
Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. Jermaine Edmonds has it. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
manager going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He's taking a shot down the sideline.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Richardson on 3rd. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Switch, yellow. Ready. Black 40. Set.
And off running left. It's Achane. He's first out of bounds after picking up about 7. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Black Ultra.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. He's ready.
Rolling from the gun here. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Devon Holland, the former Dolphin, there on the stop. He's going to throw it again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Hut.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
3rd down run from Achane. And he gets in. Touchdown. Dolphins, boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. That slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Tracy on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Richardson now. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Now he looks middle, throwing deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Right through. Aggressive. Six. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brian Burns, a big loss on the play, brings up second down.
Real green. White. One fury. Yellow. Set.
Throwing here just before halftime. Nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here, first and 10.
Ready. 52 blue. Steel black. Red, red, claws red, opposite, green. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
Sign quarterback run here. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 40-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
There, green jacks. 10, 12, 6. Black shot. Hut.
It's a design boot. He loses the football. And he falls on it, so they're going to keep possession and the chance to add to their lead.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Ready, set.
So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Set, hut. 43, black 30. Edo blue. Set, go.
Dropping back to throw. That's for Waddle again. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on this first down, Richardson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18. Pop.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Play action. It's Richardson. Finds a man right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action with Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Blaster, 6, 45, Fury, yellow, green jack. Red, yellow. Set, hot.
Back to throw now. Throw caught at the 6. Well, they might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the double.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Line up the design keeper. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Steel, black. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. Chased out to his right. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager's going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
Giants nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Tracy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Ready. Gravity Lions. Ready.
From the pistol, give to Scatterboot. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's second and 1. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. And it's the Giants who are going to have it to start the fourth quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
Going right back to Scatterboot. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
It's a design run for Richardson. It's rocked. That ball's free. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Run, it's Scannaboo. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent